Good Wednesday, everyone. Looking at our Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union weather headlines, hot temperatures to end the week. Perhaps summer's last hurrah, right? Watching the tropics, as is this time of the year so often the case, the tropics are getting rather active, although we have had some unusually quiet times in the tropics. I'll talk about that in the October Meteorologist Mark Weather newsletter. So you'll be sure to stay tuned for that. Slight chances for rain this weekend, but nothing to cancel outdoor plans over. It doesn't look like at this point. I'll watch that very closely, but only slight chances. Looking at yesterday's rainfall, man, we got kind of targeted. That was from an upper level low. And as we say in meteorology, an upper level low is a weather person's woe because they can always throw a wrench in the pile. I had forecast a 30% chance for showers and thunderstorms. I should have gone 50. As that is more like what it verified. But my goodness, over in the Appalachians, they got quite a bit of shower and thunderstorm activity. Then, of course, here on the Plateau and then over toward Nashville, there was a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some of us got a little bit of rain. Some of y'all didn't get anything. So hit and miss type stuff, but an interesting day for sure. Looking at the tropics, speaking of interesting, we now have a tropical depression and we'll likely have a hurricane by the weekend. And as you can see, that path kind of meanders up through the Atlantic. No real clear, explanation for where it's going to go. So we'll be keeping an eye on this. Hopefully that'll all become clearer in the forecast in the coming days. Got another area behind it to keep an eye on. So always something to watch in the tropics this time of the year. Today's level of concern brought to us by Premier Generators. We're level 0. No weather worries for our Wednesday. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast. Partly cloudy skies for our Wednesday. Some guidance is suggesting an isolated shower somewhere, especially in Cumberland County this afternoon. And so we'll put that 10% in there to cover our tail for that. But highs around 81 degrees. Thursday, mostly sunny. Friday, partly cloudy. Thursday and Friday, both very warm, highs in the mid 80s. And then Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy, highs in the mid 80s more than likely. And then we'll see that 20% chance, as I have it right now, for an isolated shower or storm. That has trended drier, but I keep thinking it's liable to come back just a bit, and then that's where we have our 20% chance. So nothing to cancel an outdoor plan over, but it is something just to kind of keep in the back of your mind. Premier Generators bringing us our threat outlook, not looking for severe weather through the weekend. Even in the extended threats, not looking for anything. Nothing too threatening sending out just yet, but I'll certainly keep an eye on things. On this day in history, brought to us by Bramble Travel, 1989, Hurricane Hugo hit the Virgin Islands, producing wind gusts of 97 miles per hour at St. Croix. That's a stiff breeze. Lots of damage from Hugo. You see there where one of the ships measured a gust as high as 170 miles per hour. That might have been from a tornado within the larger system. So that is an interesting wind gust to record. Hurricane Hugo, I'll have more to say that in the coming days. That made a big impact on my childhood, seeing that storm. 2004. The remnants of Hurricane Ivan submerged Pittsburgh in nearly 6 inches of rain in one day. That is the most rainfall Pittsburgh has seen in a 24-hour period since records began in 1876. So that is impressive. You folks have a wonderful Wednesday and keep looking up. For even more weather information, just go to meteorologistsmart.com or download that app. Find it in your app store. It's completely free.